just have a seat next to your boards, okay? Okay guys, that was really good, really good. Picked it up really quickly. Not only that, you've done everything I asked. You had a really nice body position, keeping the board nice and straight. Even got a few turns in towards the end then, so really good. So, I think we're just about ready for the next stage. Okay, which will be trying to get you to your feet. Hopefully by the end of it, we will have you getting up to your feet almost every time, riding in a straight line towards the beats. Okay, so, bearing in mind what we learned in the last section, and I have our leash on. Okay, so bearing in mind what we learned about our last on the last section about catching a wave, all we want to do is push into a wave. Okay, using the toboggan method. This time, guys, I want you to try something slightly different for me. I want you to introduce paddling into it. So basically, all we're going to do that's different, I want you to get on your board a lot earlier than we said before. We said about 10 meters, getting the run up and sliding onto your board. When the wave's about 20 meters away, I just want you to slide onto your board, nice and early. Okay, nice slide onto your board. When you're then onto your board, I want you to start getting some big long strokes paddling, okay? You don't need to bring your arms up really high in the air, keep them nice and low by your sides. But when they're going through the water, nice long strokes. So we're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? When the wave hits us, we're not going to stop paddling. That's very important. Not going to stop paddling. If we do that, all we're going to do, guys, we're just going to come off the back of the wave. So we're going to keep paddling for another 3 or 4 big strokes. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just to make sure we're fully in the wave. When we're in the wave, hands underneath the shoulders, like we learnt before. Okay, toes. If you have a look, and now I'm not hanging off the back. They're actually on the tail. Okay, so we want our hands on the rails, the toes on the tail. Then we're going to count to 1, 2, and pop on 3. Okay. So I'm going to run through all this all together. So it'll be 1, 2, and pop. Okay, now our body position is very important, guys. I'm going to run through a few things, try and remember these if you can. First of all, most important thing, imagine there's a line down the centre of our boards, okay? Basically, every time you pop up, I would like your feet halfway either side of that line. So we want your feet dead central today. Your front foot should be at a 45-degree angle. Your front knee, your front shoulder, and your front hand should be following the same direction. Your back foot should be at a 90-degree angle, facing this way. Again, your shoulder, your hand, and your knee should be following the same position. I don't want you stood upright. If you're up to erect, all you'll do, you just fall off it, okay? It's a lot of common error in beginners. They try to stand up too quick, just end up falling off. So you want to keep nice and low and crouch, guys. Real low centre of balance. Get those hands out for balance. Head, I want to be looking where you're going every time. Chin up, okay, head looking where we're going. Okay, basically as a general rule, your front foot, when you pop up, it should be where your shoulders are when you're lying on the board. Does that make sense to everyone? So where your shoulders are on the board when you're lying down, when you pop up, that's where I want your front foot to be. Your back foot should be where your bum is when you're lying down. If you've done that correctly, as you can see, guys, should be roughly a shoulder width apart, your feet, okay? So, I'm going to run through this all again a few times. I will slow it down as well, guys. It's a lot to take in, but so far I'll be clear on everything. Okay, so I'm just going to run through it again for you guys. So we're going to be in the prone position. We're going to look behind. We're going to see a wave coming. We're going to start paddling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the waves hit us. We're going to keep paddling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands on rails, toes on tails. 1, 2, and pop. Okay. Keep it nice and low, looking where we're going. Okay, guys, I'm just going to slow it down for you one more time, then we're going to get you on your board. We're going to go over this quite a few times on the beach. It is a hard thing to pick up straight away, so we're just going to go through it a few times when I think you're ready for it. Same again, guys, coming in the water with you, give it a few practices and see how we get on with it, okay? Okay, so once again, correct body position. We're seeing the wave. 1, 2, 3, 4. The wave's hit us. We're going to keep paddling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands on the rails, toes on the tails, legs together. 1, 2, and pop. Okay. Okay. If we're slowing this down, guys, hands on the rails, toes on the tails. 1, 2. Make sure your front foot is coming up before. You want to use this back foot here to get a bit of spring. Okay, did everyone see that, guys? Okay, so just put your leashes on for me. Now, this is where we're going to decide which foot you put your leash on, guys. Okay, so Tara, let's see you putting it on your right foot then.
Yeah.
Do you know what foot you'd rather have forward on a board? You think it's your left foot? What foot do you kick a ball with?
My right.
Okay, that's fine. So you will have the leash on your back foot, left foot forward, okay? Bex, do you know what one you feel more comfortable with?
Yeah.
Left foot forward, so you will probably be the same as well.
Yeah.
Leash on your back foot, which will be your right foot, okay? When you pop your leashes on, just have a lay down on the board for me, guys. We are going to go through this a few times, so don't worry if there's a lot to learn. We are going to make it nice and clear, okay? Okay. So, I want you to look behind you. I'm going to talk you through this. Okay, we've seen the wave, guys. So we're going to start paddling for it. Nice long strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the waves hit us, so we're going to keep paddling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands on the rails, toes on the tails. 1, 2, and pop. Okay. Okay, good start, guys. One thing I noticed, foot has got to be further up. Remember what we said? Front foot, it's got to be where your shoulders are when you're lying down. If we turn the body a bit more as we're popping up, your left foot should be forward. If you're feeling more comfortable with your leash at the back, the left foot should be forward, okay? Okay, we're just going to go over it again, guys. So, we're looking behind us, we've seen the wave, we're paddling for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. The waves hit us. Keep paddling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands on rails, toes on tails. 1, 2, and pop. Okay, guys. Both of you have got to shift your weight right off the board there. Okay. Let's stand up right for us. Okay, so we want to get our feet just to start off with, roughly a shoulder width apart. Okay, back foot, 90 degrees. Front foot just pointing off in this direction. Good. You make sure your knees following that as well. Now I just want you to crouch down a bit more for me. A bit more than that, okay? Get our hands out for a bit of balance. Much better, okay? If we're looking where we're going as well, okay. If we can get our feet in those positions every time and our whole body, that is roughly where I want it to be every time. Okay, Bex, I just want you to practice that a few times yourself. I'll come back and see if you're doing it okay. Tara, the same again. I saw both of you do. There we go, that's much better. Foot is not really central, okay? We've got to be down the middle of the board. We just want to make sure our board is over half and half on the centre line, okay? We just want to turn ourselves this way a bit more. Pointing the elbow there, okay, good. Okay, just want you to bend your legs a bit more for me. Get those hands out for a bit of balance. Looking where you're going. Keep your bum tucked in, keep your back nice and straight, okay? A bit more, I want you, guys, you can just to emphasise this as well, we can bend down quite low. We can almost use, keep us watching there, my heel there, just to rest our bum on, okay? If the lower the centre of gravity, the more balance we can have. So we can be even this low, as long as we've got all our body in the right position, we'll get a nice balance, we should be able to go nice and straight. Same as with the prone position surfing, guys. Nice and straight into the beat, any left or right, and it's going to come off, okay? So I'm just going to look at you individually now. See how we get it.